Good morning. How's everybody doing? This is Marcus with Gooden Ranch. So I wanted to get on here this morning and just go over a little bit about what's going on out here on the ranch. So my daily routine is to get out here on the ranch and different things of that nature. But some of my past videos, you done seen me having a septic tank put in. You done had me having seen where new utility poles was put in and different things of that nature. So today, what's going on today is the dirt that you see that was from the septic tank installation is going to be getting smoothed out as well. So also on Gooden Ranch, I planted a weeping willow tree. That's going to take a little while to grow, probably about a couple of years. Also, there is a Honeycrisp apple tree, which is, let me get closer to it, is right here. So there's still a lot of progress that's going to be going on Gooden Ranch as well. Some trees going to be getting cut back on the property as well. There's going to be some painting done on the main property house. The workshop in the back is going to be getting worked on eventually. Like I said, more trees are going to be getting cut back. So it's going to take a minute, just showing everybody the progress. As you see on this side, that's the temporary road because the main road is still out. Driveway is still out. So it's a process. Just want to take you along this morning of what's been going on, what's going to be going on in the future as well. So in my previous videos, you see me talk about this temporary road. So where I'm standing right now, at one point used to be a creek that ran through here. And as you can see, a lot of this stuff going to be cut down here and probably filled in. And then on this side over here, it's going to be cut down and filled in as well. Because this creek causes it holds a lot of water for one. A lot of water. So when it gets a lot of rain here in Oklahoma, right here in this one spot, it just pools with a bunch of water. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it to where it won't hold water at all. So the best solution is to fill it in with dirt, pack it all in. That way it'll look like what you see here. And then eventually it'll grow a lot of, grow grass. And so sorry about all the background noise. Gooden Ranch is on a main highway. So it's a main highway to Norman, through Norman, Purcell, and Lexington. So as you see, these trees are going to be cut back here. The pine trees or the red cedars are going to be cut back or cut down eventually all the way. So there's still a lot to do. So this is 20 acres. So in a lot of my videos, y'all see me with chickens. I still have chickens. I'm going to be eventually getting cows and horses and goats of that nature. But that's going to be a minute. So, because it takes time and you got to have the right pens and everything. So I'm not sure yet where I'm going to have the cows. I considered having them up here in the front of the property, but I'm not too sure about that because, like I said, it's a main highway right here. So I'm not sure. Good morning, Brandon. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing as far as when I get this cleared up and have cows because it's a main highway. I'm thinking of putting it more toward the back of the property. But the only thing with that, when you have livestock, you got to have water access. So it's no water access in the back of the property. So I'm probably going to have the cows penned in the front and then have some watering facilities or something of that nature. Probably a large watering trough or something like that, or have a water line installed for the cows when that does eventually happen. So that won't happen probably next year of that sort. So usually what I do in the morning on Gooden Ranch, I come open the gate. And the only reason I open the gate is because I'm having the septic guy come in and smooth out that dirt. So give me just a second. Give me 1 second. Hold on just a second. I have to put y'all down for a minute. Okay, I'm back. So one thing about living on a farm or a ranch or starting a ranch out is that you gotta have, sorry. One thing about living on a ranch, you got to have your gates up, you know, to protect your property. So when Gooden Ranch was first bought last year, it didn't have no gates on here at all. So there was no gates at all. So these was installed last year. Pretty inexpensive. Got them at Tractor Supply. I think they were about $175 a piece. So not real expensive. Yeah, Brandon, I think that's a good idea to put the cows back there where that pond is in the back. Well, the potential pond in the back. And I'm gonna walk y'all back there. So if I lose signal, I'll come back, because out here in on Gooden Ranch and being in between all these trees, signal ain't really good. So this morning, I just want to show y'all a little bit what's going on. But again, I want to thank Brandon Timmons with Timmons and Sons Lawn Care. He did a really good job on this lawn. Really great job. So if anybody needs lawn care, reach out to Brandon Timmons. He's really good. So if you see, that's the workshop that's going to be worked on. Let's see. So that's where I do my burning, which I'm going to get some bigger burn bins to start burning more trash. And when you live out in the country, make sure you got boots, because grass get tall. You don't know what you're gonna get. So where I'm at right now is I'm gonna be walking toward the back of the property, but there's the house there. So back through here, this is an area, it needs to be cleared up. But this is a walk area through the back of the property. that I haven't really, I shown it, but as far as getting it manicured back here, haven't done nothing with it yet. And you're gonna have to not mind my neighbor's dogs. He know I'm back here, so y'all can probably see him. So basically, it's 20 acres. It's 20 acres. So as you can see, can't see the house no more. So we're pretty far back into the property. So it definitely needs some cutting back in this area. Very much so. So I ain't gonna go too far back in here. But definitely need some manicuring. And so where you see this area back over here, so it's a bunch of trash back here that I've been trying to tackle since last year. And so I'm going to continue to work on this to get this all moved out, because this is where I want to put a big, huge pond right here, because it's a big area. And I want to put a pond back here, and that way the cows have access to water back here in this area. So again, there's a lot of open area through here. So y'all continue to stay tuned. Follow me on the Gooden Ranch YouTube website and subscribe. And y'all have a great morning.